A cupcake with bright frosting appears against a white background. It hops forward and gasps as it discovers 3 muffin pans that exactly look like braille cells. 7 more brightly colored cupcakes appear. At the whistled command of the original cupcake, hop into the various muffin holes to form the braille letters TBK. The muffin tins are replaced by the Blind Kitchen logo, green braille letters TBK on a white background. Fade to black.
Hello, and welcome to the Blind Kitchen, where vision loss is never a barrier to cooking safely, confidently, and independently. I'm Deborah Erickson, executive chef and founder of the Blind Kitchen. In this episode, I'm going to give you a verbal tour of the Blind Kitchen library.
Deborah is wearing cookbook earrings. She is wearing a white chef's coat, a black apron with silver trim, and the Blind Kitchen written on leather.
Knowledge is power. The library is the heart of the Blind Kitchen. We all know that cooking doesn't begin and end in the kitchen. And as blind and visually impaired cooks, we want to participate independently in as many activities related to meal preparation as possible. This includes such activities as shopping, accessing and reading recipes, identifying items, labeling items in your kitchen and pantry, cleaning. The list goes on and on. In the Blind Kitchen library, you will find videos, articles, blog posts, and links to other sites to help give you access to the information so you can cook more independently and confidently. Just like a traditional library, the Blind Kitchen library is organized into sections or themes. You can look and see what the themes are and then go to that section so you can find more information on what is of interest to you. The library is also a work in progress and new information is added often. So I'm going to encourage you to visit theblindkitchen.com so you can look and see what new information has been added since you last visited. 3 of the categories in the Blind Kitchen library are identifying, labeling, and organizing. And there are many strategies to be found there, but I'm going to give you an example of each one of those. The first one is going to be identifying. Let's say that I'm home alone in my kitchen and I'm getting ready to cook dinner and I find I've got 2 cans of, I know they're beans, but I don't know what kind they are. I'm shaking it, they sound the same, they feel the same. How am I independently going to find out what they are if I'm by myself? There's an app. It's called Be My Eyes, and it's free to anyone. What you do is you download the app, you call, a volunteer will pick it up and use your phone, your camera on your phone to tell you what is in each of these 2 cans. So now I've called Be My Eyes. I know that the black beans are in my left hand, the garbanzo beans are in my right hand, but how am I going to know this a week from now or a month from now? Easy, inexpensive strategy. I'm going to take a normal rubber band and I'm going to put it on the black beans. I'm putting on the black beans because of alliteration. Band, black, beans, and I've still got the garbanzo beans. They don't have a rubber band on them. So I am going to know between these 2 cans for the rest of my life, which is which because of the rubber band. Now, how do I organize my things? I have one strategy I'll share with you right now, even though there are many to be found in the Blind Kitchen, and that is use a Lazy Susan. So I've now put the beans in my cupboard. Now, I don't have to reach back. I'm checking the front of this Lazy Susan, and these are not cans of beans at all, I can tell. They're jars. So I'm going to rotate the Lazy Susan around until, aha, here it comes. That can of black beans I wanted, it is now in the front. I haven't knocked anything over to get it, and I haven't messed up my organizational system. Hints and tips in the Blind Kitchen library are as simple as these, but very powerful. 3 other categories you'll find in the Blind Kitchen library are eating skills, dining out, and entertaining in your home. In terms of eating skills, it can be very difficult without vision or with vision loss to be able to cut your food on your plate, get the food on the fork, get the fork to your mouth and the food to your mouth without dropping off, all of this without touching your food. It is difficult at first, there's no doubt about it, but if you get the information you need, like riding a bike, you're not going to be able to do it right the very first time, but with practice and the right information, you'll be able to dine well. In terms of dining out, there are other complications. Too dim lighting, the fonts too small on the menus, the awkward arrangement of chairs, tables, booths. It can be very uncomfortable and awkward, but with the information, you can manage these challenges. If you entertained in your home before you had vision loss, there's absolutely no reason why you can't continue to do so. There are tips and strategies that can help you overcome these challenges so that you can have a very successful and attractive and festive social occasion in your own home. Two other themes in the Blind Kitchen Library have to do with being more efficient in your kitchen and also on cleaning. In terms of kitchen efficiencies, one of the most frustrating things for me with my vision loss was how much it slowed me down. Things when I used to be able to glance over and grab something or wipe something off, I no longer could see it. I had to touch and do it. But over the years, I've gathered tips, strategies, tools, information, and I have become a more efficient cook. And I share these strategies with you in the Blind Kitchen Library. And this sink of soapy water, this is an efficiency strategy, and it has less to do with cleaning and more to do with efficiency. I encourage you to look it up in the Blind Kitchen Library. In terms of cleaning, there are a lot of tips, strategies, and tools to be found in the library. Ways to clean your kitchen counter, to sweep your floors so that you know it's clean, to clean appliances and countertops. They can all be found in the library, and I hope that they will help to make your life easier. Two other categories found in the library are recipes and cooking methods. Did you know you can follow a recipe step by step without having to read it, either in large print or in Braille, or to memorize it? And there's more than one way to do it. Are you curious? Check it out. And in terms of cooking methods, whether you're baking, broiling, braising, roasting, any cooking method that you use, check it out in the library because you may find there are techniques, tips, tools that may help to make it safer and more confident for you. Another theme found in the library is shopping. Shopping is an important part of your cooking experience. Being able to obtain the right ingredients and tools that you need to be effective is very important. Also covered in this section is currency management and identification. You will learn ways to identify what the currency you have is in your possession, and also ways to organize your bills and credit cards so that you know exactly what is in your wallet and where it's at. Thank you for being a member of the Blind Kitchen community. The Blind Kitchen Library will continue to grow, and part of its growth will be from people like you. When you contact us with a suggestion, idea, challenge, or solution, we will use our platform to share that information with other blind and visually impaired people who like to cook. And you'll never know when your idea or suggestion might actually change the life of a blind or visually impaired cook. And I'll bet you feel smarter already. Until next time, happy cooking.
She smiles towards the camera. Fade to black. The Blind Kitchen logo appears. Fade to black. Neo Creative Productions logo appears. The logo fades to black.